Front Row MMA here at Made for the Cage 7 Vengeance with the main event's winner, Eugene Fadiora. Eugene, it was an awesome performance tonight. Can you sum up the fight for us?
Painful. No, he came out strong, and well, we both sort of clinched and went for takedowns. He got his and made the most of it. He started using his ground and pound. I weren't going to stay there long. I did what I had to do, sort of got to a better position. We both hit each other a bit more, and then I think he made a mistake and I capitalised on it and won. Did his
power surprise? Were you surprised at how strong he was in the clinch?
I was very surprised at how strong he was, just because I'm used to sort of wrestling quite big guys and being able to move them, and I just couldn't move him whatsoever. And then he got on top every time I tried.
Your composure on the bottom, I mean, everyone knows Punshon's quite a dangerous submission guy. He's real good on the ground. You know, where does the composure to just keep working come from? Is that from, you know, hours of drilling, or?
I do put my mat time in, but as everyone should. But I also think my experience and just my personality as it is, I'm always a laid back guy. I don't panic, I don't rush. I do what I have to do when I have to do it, and I was on the bottom, and rather than think he's going to hit me, he's going to hit me, I did something about it and tried to stop it instead. Makes more sense.
This fight was at middleweight, but you fought at welter as well?
I have, yeah.
And where do you feel, where is home? Is middleweight
home? Is home now. I started at middleweight when I first turned pro. Then everyone said, oh, you won't make welter, but I did. Yeah. Had quite a few and quite successful ones there as well. And then I lost, and it just seemed to get more and more difficult to make weight. I just seemed to be getting bigger and bigger, so I decided to go back up to middleweight, and so far it's paying off.
Well, you're on an incredible run. I mean, I think the one blemish on your career belongs to Gunnar Nelson, and quite frankly, there's going to be a lot of people who can have that on their record. Yeah. Where do you want to go over the next year? Are you looking to fight 3 or 4 times? What would be a good year for you next year?
Next year, maybe 3 fights, but at the highest level as everyone wants to get to. I want to be able to do that as my full-time job. Train all day, every day, fight, get paid, pay the bills. Without paying the bills, you can't do anything else.
Are you looking to hopefully move up to a card? And I'm not disparaging Made for the Cage at all. They put on great events with great fighters. We've spoken to a few. Is it Bama? Then look at the UFC maybe, or will you just? I'm not really looking for Bama. I've been on Bama, done it a couple of times. The only time I lost on there was Gunnar Nelson, which was a good fight anyway. But if I can bypass it and go straight to UFC, I think my record shows that I'm ready. And as the fact that Gunnar Nelson's in there, and the person I lost to, and he's still in there winning, so other people are still losing to him. So I think I'm at that level.
How do you think you match up to someone like Marshall?
I think it'd be very similar to this sort of fight. It could go either way. He's a good boxer, I'm a good striker all round. My jiu-jitsu will probably be a little bit better, but as we saw, he has got jiu-jitsu, so it could go either way.
I'm not trying to get you into shit with anybody, so forgive me for asking the question, but who on the British scene, if you were the matchmaker, what kind of step up, who would you be looking for next?
Marshall was obviously going to look for the Bama title, so that would be a good fight for the Bama title, because as I said, I lost once on there to Gunnar Nelson. He's not a bum, so that would be a good fight that I'd put together if I was a matchmaker, but I'm not actively looking for it. I'll fight anyone that they're going to pay me to fight, I don't mind.
All right, I want to thank you ever so much for spending a few minutes, especially just minutes after a great performance. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to, anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Inner Armour, Pure MMA, Punchtown, Legacy, Telford MMA store. I want to thank all the guys that helped train with me, and my family for putting up with me for being miserable for the last few weeks.
Well, thank you again. It was a great performance. We look forward to seeing you fight on Made for the Cage, 8, which I think is in February. Maybe there's a title to defend there.
No talks have been had yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, but we do look forward to seeing you again. You seem to get just a little more confident and a little better every time you step into the cage, and that's saying something. Thank you ever so much for your time. Cheers. It was a pleasure.